Let me introduce myself. My name is Tiara Putri Amrina, NPM 224110334 from Management 22A. Here I will explain the material on performance appraisal. Definition. According to Edwin D. Filippo, performance appraisal is a systematic, periodic, and so far as humanly possible, an impartial rating of an employee's excellence in matter pertaining to his present job and to his potentialities for a better job. Next, according to Scott, Clotaire, and Spriegel, performance appraisal is a record of progress for apprenticed and regular employees as a guide in making promotion, transfer on demotions, as a guide in making lists for bonus distribution, for seniority consideration, and for rates of pay, as an instrument discovering hidden genius and as a source of information that makes conference with employees helpful. Next, objective of appraisal. 1. To determine the effectiveness of employees on their present jobs so as to decide their benefit. 2. To identify the shortcomings of employees so as to overcome through systematic guidance and training. 3. To find out their potential for promotion and advancement. Purpose of performance appraisal. Performance appraisal helps the management take decision about the salary increase of an employee. The continuous evaluation of an employee helps improve the quality of an employee in job performance. Performance appraisal to the management is prepared to provide adequate facilities for effective performance. It minimizes the communication gap between the employer and employee. Promotion is given to an employee on the basis of performance appraisal. The training needs of an employee can be identified through performance appraisal. Next, the decision for discharging an employee. Performance appraisal is used to transfer of person. The grievance of employee are limited to performance appraisal and job satisfaction of an employee. Next, concept of performance appraisal. 1. Appraisal should be in writing and carried at least once a year. Through the performance appraisal, information should be shared with the employee. The employee should have the opportunity to respond in writing to the material. Next, employees should have a mechanism to appeal the result of the performance appraisal. Managers should have adequate opportunity to observe the noise, anecdotes on employees' performance should be kept during the evaluation period. Next, evaluator should be trained to carry out the performance appraisal process. Performance appraisal should focus on employee behavior and results rather than on personal traits or characteristics. Next, principles of performance appraisal. Senior employees rate by two rates: continuous and personal observation. Employee is essential to make effective performance appraisal. Rating should be done by an immediate superior of any subordinate in an organization. A separate department may be created for effective performance. Rating in conflict to the concrete employee. The plus point of an employee should be recognized. At the same time, the minus point should not be highlighted too much. The management should create confidence in the mind of employees. The standard for each job should be determined by the management, and separate printed forms should be used for performance appraisal for each job according to the nature of the job. Tools or methods of performance appraisal. Develop, perform, assess, review, ranking. Is ranked against the other in the working group under this method. At first, each employee be compared with other person and useful in small organization. And these methods cannot be used for evaluation that affect the individuality of an employee and lacks objectivity. Next, Peer comparison method. Peer comparison method has been developed to be used in a big organization. Each employee is compared with other employees, taking only one at a time. The evaluator compares two employees and puts a tick mark again in employee whom considers a better employee. Next, force distribution method. A method which forces the rater to distribute the ratings of the overall performance of an employee is known as force distribution method. Group-wise rating is done under this method. This method is suitable to large organizations, but the individual traits could not be appraised under this method. Example, a group of workers doing the same job would fall into the same group as superior at and above average, below average, and good. Next, grading. Certain categories of abilities or performance of employees are defined well in advance to fall in certain grades under this method. Such grades are very good, good, average, poor, and very poor. Here the individual traits and characteristics are identified. Checklist. Appraisal of the ability of an employee. Getting answer for a number question is valid the method of checklist. These questions are related to the behavior of an employee. Next, forced choice method. A series of group of statements are prepared positively under this method. Both these statements describe the characteristic of an employee, but the reader is forced to tick any one of the statements, either a positive statement or a negative statement. Critical incident method. The performance appraisal of an employee is done on the basis of the incidents occurred related to the concerned employee. Some of the events or incidents are given below. 1. Refuse to cooperate with other employees. 2. Further only or suggested a change in method of production. 5. Suggested producer to improve the quality of it. Rated also known as linear rating scale. In this method, this scale from is to appraise its from traits such as quality and reliability, a range of performance characteristics from using satisfactory to outstanding or excellent. The rating is done on the basis of point on the continuum. The common size is followed by 5 points. How review methods. An employee's comment is expressed through an interview between the rector and the immediate superior of the current employee. The rector asks the superior about an employee. The personnel departments prepare a detailed report on the basis of the collected information. A copy of this report is placed in the profile of the employee after getting approval from the supervisor. Next, essay evaluation. With this evaluation, the role is required to describe the employee performance further and evaluation prepared by a narrative detailing the and means of the appraise. That's all from me.